something I didn't show last episode, but this is huge, and I just realized it on this run, is I can now buy the next tier of power planting, where I can plant 7 seeds at a time. This is going to be great. So the thing about these things, I know a lot of people mention it, is that it doesn't actually increase the amount of herbs you get per seed. It just increases the amount of herbs you get per run. And I'm okay with that. I know it's not the most efficient thing to do as an Ironman. I'm more than willing to admit that. And if you know anything about me, I don't really give a shit about efficiency that much. I care about being efficient, just as long as it's bearable. So the faster I can use all of my seeds and stuff, the happier I'm going to be. Okay, this is the last of the granite I need to actually mine, make whatever. 6,328 granite has been mined. I am done. I'm done, dude. I don't need to get any more granite. We're done with this. I can actually delete these sand robes. I'm probably going to need them later in the future, but I'll delete them now anyways. And this is enough to get us through the next milestone with our summoning, which I don't know if I'm going to do next or not. We'll see. But for now, this is so good to have done. All right. This is 80 summoning done very quickly. I have to say, when you're actually having the supplies and summoning, this stuff flies by. All right, I have 1,224 of these granite lobsters. This costed me 203,184 shards. Let's see how many we get back. That's what I'm curious about. 143k. That is pretty good, actually. I would say that's, hold on, let me times that. Yeah, that's about a 70% return rate, I would say. So I just did Irby Werby for the first time in a very, very long time. I haven't done it because back when I was doing it before, I was getting like 20k XP and I needed like an insane amount more than that. So it just didn't really feel worth it. But this time I did the run. I got 80k XP. This isn't a joke. I got at least 80k XP. Probably more, but we're just going to say 80k XP because that's just going to sound less crazy. That's just insane. All right, this is going to be 86 summoning, which means we can now start making the rune minotaurs, which are what we're going to do all the way up to 88. I believe I have all the supplies for this in my bank or in my furnace. If not, I'll just go and mine rune. It's not that big of a deal. Okay, the servers are super laggy right now, but I want to do something completely on a whim. I'm going to complete this is completely on a whim and nothing else. I'm going to go and do the fight caves. I'm going to work on getting all this stuff for the tier 90 tank necromancy armor unlock is what I'm going to do. And then from there, I think I'm actually going to go and work on making myself full, probably tier 90 tank armor. At the very least, I think I might want to get tier 80 tank armor. We'll see. We'll see how it is. At the very least, I want to get the tier 90 weaponry unlocked. So let's go and fight some fight caves real quick. That's mage. Bro, this wasn't even a fight cave run. Dude. I killed him before the healer spawned. I killed him before I forgot the healers existed. We killed it so fast. Oh my god. Also, something I figured out, and I'm sure people are aware, but if you use death skulls when they're like this, you basically just kill them. It's like hilarious. So, and this should be the first kill here in a second. There you go. Yep, I'm powered. You get 1 per kill, so I'm going to have to kill him 10 times. Gonna suck, but I think we can do it. There we go. Yeah, that was a lot easier than Twin Furies, in my opinion. A lot easier. The good news about doing all this GWD2 stuff, though, is that I'm getting a lot of raw sharks. Like, I've already gotten up to 200 raw sharks, which are good, so I can use them for bunyips or just giving myself more sharks, because nothing wrong with having too much food, in my opinion. And this is level 101 Necromancy unlocked. Oh, baby! We finally got our first drop, I think. it highlighted. It's a thing. I think we got our first unique. There's Rosian Essence. I believe this is used to craft. Yes, we can craft the refined Serenic armor, which is used for. I believe the Serenic armor is. Yeah, this is the mage gear. Oh wait, no, we can use it for. Sorry, it's Zeros, which is the melee armor, right? Yeah. Yeah, melee armor. This is actually kind of one of the. I think this is the one. No, I wanted the other one. Regardless, it's nice to have. Let's just put it that way. It's nice to have. Okay, I'm going to go into Greg. I believe this is Greg. Let me just make sure. I'm fighting Greg blind. The only thing I know about this fight is that he will occasionally do something where you got to, like, not stand underneath where, like, I guess, like, shrapnel is falling. That's the only thing I know. Alright, well, we got our first kill. That's what matters. Okay, I have no idea how to do this boss. I literally know nothing. The only thing I know is that people do this boss on Fresh Iron Man to get the, like, wand and orb he drops, and then I guess you can get something called G-Kong. I don't know if it's all from him, but yeah, apparently people do this as, like, their intro. It's like the first progression that they do. You get the wand and orb from this guy from farming him, and then you go from there. Okay, go. Oh, okay, so that slows you. Oh my god, that slows you into... Oh my god, yeah, you definitely don't want to get caught in that. I don't have sounds on at the moment because, yeah. Okay, now this will be the rest of the faceless done. I'm going to do the Dragon Riders next because, honestly, that one looks like the easiest. Okay, so for the Dragon Rider one, you just have to absorb anti-fire while... Or just get hit by anti-fire while you have, what's it called? While you have a bone shield. This shouldn't be... Hold on. Yeah, there you go. So you just have to do this, and then I guess it'll just naturally absorb. Metal Dragons I figured were the easiest, because if you're ranged, they basically only use... not only, but they tend to burn you with it, like, every 2 seconds, as you can see here. So, yeah. I'm going to go finish these. It should be done in a second, and then I'm going to move on to the next one. Yeah, we're not going to talk about how long this took. But the good news is we got 14. We got 4. I'm not kidding. We got 4 harmonic plates and 14 spirit weed. So that's good. We got some drops. I mean, obviously, you know, I'm exaggerating. Like, it's such a chill boss, but still doesn't. Okay, so for the Hellware one / whatever you want to call it, we need to go and open 10 crystal chests and prif. So if I open one, you can see it got charged. Okay. I believe we're going to get it soon. I think next one or the one after. Yeah, one more. And boom, 86 archaeology. We now have all the requirements for Tomes of the Warlock. Okay, so I have everything. Don't know if I am going to show everything else, but I get the blueberry pie because that took me a little bit to figure out, but we got it. But boom. And so we should talk to this person. And now we have the ability to make tier 90 tank armor and, more importantly, tier 90 weaponry. This is a monumental occasion because this is our very, very, very first tier 90 weaponry unlocked. Look at this stuff, baby. Oh my god, we are tier 90 now. Let's go. Look at it. Oh my god, it's just so satisfying. Having the fully upgraded weaponry. Oh my god, this is so good. This is genuinely so good. We have tier 90 accuracy, tier 90 damage, and this is Tomes of the Warlock completed. Thanks to this, we get 60,000 Necro XP, 40,000 Archaeology XP, which is awesome. And additionally, we unlock 4 new abilities that we can unlock, which I've been waiting for. The first of which is, of course, the Greater Bone Shield. In case you don't know, the Lesser Bone Shield is only 25% of your Necromancy. I think your Necromancy level. Yes, this is 50% of it. So I'll be able to have basically double the shield level. You see how it's level 26? Well, it'll be higher now. It'll be basically double that. So Oh yeah, I'm snagging that bad boy. The next thing is life transfer. Life transfer is pretty good. You sacrifice 50% of your HP to extend the duration of the spirit by 20 seconds. This is one of those abilities you activate right before a fight. Like, you know, you activate right before a fight, you top off, then you go into the fight. That kind of scenario. I guess I don't honestly fully know. I know a lot of people use it in their cooldowns or use it not in cooldown, but will use it in general. The next of which is, of course, Invoke Death. This just allows you to have the Death Mark ability as an actual ability, not just a passive. This is great for when you're using tank armor, because one of the coolest things about using the power armor is the fact that you have that passive way to put it on there. But with this, if you're using tank armor, or maybe it just didn't pop up, you can go and pop this on the enemy, allowing you to get the same exact effect. So it's really good. It's now just an ability, so I can snag this. And then the last one is a defensive ability that has a 12-minute duration. It is Darkness. Aspect of evasion, you may only have one aspect of aspect active at once. I don't know what these aspects are, but basically it applies the darkness to self. I think it just increases your evasiveness is my understanding. Like, you just have a better dodge chance, I believe. And this is Remains of the Necro Lord completed. We get 50k Dungeoneering XP, which was the main reason I wanted to do this, and then 100k Necro XP, which is just a nice little added bonus. We also unlock the... Okay, I'm going to do something I should have done a long time ago, and that is I'm going to get my Necromancy Fight Kiln Cape. I'm not too nervous. I'm a little bit nervous, not because I think this is going to be hard, but more because I haven't done the Fight Kill in a very long time. But the main difference here is I'm using tier 90 weaponry with tier 80 power armor, which is just massively better than what I had before, which was basically tier 80 weaponry with, you know, the just hybrid gear that does give good tank bonuses. I will say that. But the main difference as well is I'm going to be using Soul Split for a lot of it. I'm pretty sure I don't need to pray much, so I'm going to choose Soul Split. I don't know if I had Soul Split for the last one, but I'm going to use Soul Split here. Game plan is pretty simple. I'm going to be using Holy Overloads this time. I have, you know, my summons. I'm going to be using the Ghost basically off CD, and I'm just going to have a good time. I'm going to record the entire thing and probably show highlights. I might mess up and die, but, you know, it is what it is. I'm just going to give it a shot. I'm just figured I'd just show you guys my highlight. The only real thing that I'm doing that isn't a basic gear setup is actually the ring, because it gives you 10% extra damage. So why would I not do it? Anyways, I'm going to go and give this a shot, and I'll show you guys the run. I'm just going to do my corner strat. Why am I going to make this harder on myself when I could just sit in a corner? I think the thing will work on him, to be honest. Yep, there you go. God, that was the easiest fight kill of my life, dude. Well, we now have the Necromancy Cape acquired. Let's actually show it off. I know everyone's probably seen it, but I'm going to show it off just because I want to. Let's clear customization and pop this bad boy. And boom, we now have the Necromancy Kiln Cape. Oh my god. We now need to get a upgrade for it eventually, which is the Zuck Cape. I don't know if it's something I'm going to do or not. We'll see. I've been thinking about Zuck attempts, and on one hand, I'm like, I'd rather do it after max, because that's when I'm going to start PVMing. On the other hand, it's like, should I just do it now and get the upgrade? So it's like, should I start learning? So it's like, I don't know. It is this ring right here called the Ring of Vigor. I'm going to go and snag this right here, and I'll tell you exactly what it is. It costs 50k tokens, which is kind of pricey, but the main perk of it is that it gives a 10% adrenaline is retained after using an ultimate ability. When the special attack ability is used, it only requires 90% of the original adrenaline required or special energy. It is super good, and it's a really good ring. But you're probably curious, don't you have a ring that's better at this point? Yes, I do. Only slightly better, but still better. What you do after you finish the quest Extinction, which is not, it is a little bit later down the road, you can actually turn this completely into a passive, and I'll show you exactly how you do that. What you want to do is go to the Dragonkin library or laboratory, which you can just use the Dreams of Aea teleport on the Enrich Pontific ring if you have it. And then you want to talk over to this guy over here. He has a bunch of different things he teaches you, but one of the things he'll give you is a gem. And let's hope I can get it here. Passkeeper. Let me see if I have it. Do you have any Extinction Roars for me, but boom, boom, boom. Yeah, here we go. The Warped Gen. If you combine this with the Ring of Vigor, you can go and make it consumes it, but now this Ring of Vigor's passive is completely passive. So what this means is if I use an ultimate ability or even a special ability, it'll no longer be it'll no longer consume all of my adrenaline, and I'll actually keep 10% of it. And of course, we have that extra passive. It is a super good item, and it's super good effect, and I really like it. And I should have gotten it a long time ago. So I decided to do something that I've been meaning to do for a little while now. I discovered this about a month or two ago, and ever since I've been meaning to do it. What I've done is I've changed the settings on my action bars and just some keybinds and everything else just completely. I haven't changed the rotations on my basics. I kept them basically exactly the way they were. I just kind of put them back to the way they were before I moved stuff around for stupid reasons. So everything's kind of back to square one with my rotation point, but for the most part, I have everything back. I have everything in a way I want to do it. This took me about 45 minutes, so I want to quickly go over what I did. The main thing I've actually done, if we come over to action bars and then go to action bar, action binding, I've actually have it so that whenever I switch style to any, instead of it being dual wield or 2H, I just have it sit on any. This is because between magic, ranged, and even melee, you're really only swapping out some abilities, so I'll just swap them out as B. Melee is the only one where it's a little weird, but I can deal with that shit later. I'm not really going to use melee super often, and I'll just swap stuff out as I go to use it, so it's not that big of a deal. So there's that. And what the bars that change are actually the kind of four main bars. I have my main action bar, this is actually action bar 4, so I'll just say action bar 4, action bar 2, and action bar 3. Okay, so I crafted a full set of tier 60 tank armor. I actually am going to go and craft it into tier 70. I just need to go and complete the next task list for the tank set, so let me go do that really quick. And this is the last piece of tier 70 tank armor completed. So I now have full tier 70 tank armor. Well, for whichever one I decide to do, I have my perks. I have mobile and venom blood for my legs and biting 2 for my chest piece. 102 necromancy. Fucking Steam battle stuff, I swear to God. It's insulting at this point. Finally! Let's go! I'm free! I am free! Yeah, I completely forgot I actually have to do the task. And this is the ability to make tier 80 tank armor acquired. I now have the ability to make up to tier 90 tank armor if I want to, but obviously that requires getting more certification pieces. For now, if we go up to tier 80, what am I missing? It is the flesh runes. Let me go make some because I'm basically out. And this is full tier 80 tank armor acquired. I'm getting excited. So this is the tier 80 power armor. I can't make it to tier 90, by the way, just so you guys know. But tier 80 tank power armor. The main perk this guy gives us as power armor is you have the 1.5% chance to apply death mark, which is kind of a benefit and a negative at some cases, and it's the entire reason I got the tank armor. The tank armor, though, is actually kind of crazy. I would say if you're a new player or learning PVM, the tank armor is better. It actually looks cooler, in my opinion. So you're probably curious why I spent the time going and getting myself the tank armor set rather than just going and keeping the power armor set. There's a couple reasons why. One of the first ones is I actually think it'd be kind of cool to have, I figured it would be kind of cool to have both armor sets at a decent level. Having them both at tier 80 is kind of nice because then I can try them both out, see which one I like the most, and basically progress that one maybe further. It'll most likely be power armor, but for now, I just figured that. There's also another hidden, not really hidden, but little feature with the power armor that I don't know if it's a bug or if it's intentional gameplay, but it's something that happens with power armor that I don't really want to have happen to me. And that is when certain monsters have reflect mechanics on, and if you have an insta-kill up and you happen to trigger insta-kill while they put on a reflect, you can die very easily because insta-kill, well, it'll insta-kill you. Okay, I've made 2 augmenters, and I'm going to augment my legs and my body. Okay, so for the leggings, I want to actually add my mobile and venom blood perk. So I'm going to go and put this on. So now I have mobile and venom blood on my leggings. And then for my body, I have biting 2. So I'm going to put biting 2 on my body. Now, the last time I was in here, I had no curses. I had no holy overloads. And I did not have as good gear as this. I had tier 80 weaponry and I had tier 90 tank armor, melee tank armor, mind you. Now I'm in with tier 90 weaponry. I have some upgrades. I have some overloads. I'm excited. Let's get right into it overall. So, okay, take 2. Let's do this. I'm probably not going to commentate much, just letting you guys know. But I think, you know, like I'm intentionally not using Death Grasp. I've been holding it off for this phase. I'll be complete. Oh my god, I just Death Grasped myself to death. Oh my god. Reclaim this, yeah. That was hilarious. Okay, this is like my 5th time trying this because I keep messing up. Equip the halberd. Walk in. I have my pre-pots on. Rejoin last instance. Enter. There we go. I have these things. I'm potted up. We're going to need to pot up soon, though. Then we'll do this. Holy crap. Easiest Araxor kill of my life. Holy shit. I shaved off 2 minutes 30 seconds. And I used like no resources, dude. That was amazing. Oh my god. That was amazing. What do we get? No luck, though, but let's see what we got. No, he didn't get lucky. Hey, I'm happy to get bruised. I'm happy to get bruised. I think we'll be fine, though. We're good. Easy game, easy life. This is so much easier. Holy shit, dude. Than not being melee. 2 strength skills? Hell yeah. Okay, I'll be honest and say I definitely don't need to be using rocktails, so I'm lowering down to cavefish. I genuinely think I can do this with sharks or even less, because the only time I'm using food is when I'm fucking up. I'm going to try to do one more run, attempt/run. I have a full dose thanks to the stuff from the previous one. I should have enough time to do another one. Yeah, I might honestly have enough time to do. Boop. That was rougher, but it's fine. Oh, God, that feels good, dude. That feels good. I'm going to be honest. So, I have been having fun. Killing a Araxor with Necromancy is pretty nice. The Ghost makes it so you don't even have to pray correctly on the last phase, which is fucking crazy to say out loud, because normally that shit's annoying because you have to pay attention, like, oh, I mage, then range, then mage, then range, then mage, then range as you're swapping while also doing your rotation. And it's like, no, I can just completely ignore that because my Ghost is going to heal me the entire amount. Oh my god, that was close. I tried to set a new pace, but obviously it didn't work. Got a fragment. Oh, we got money. Nice. Okay, so hopefully I don't get a war call during the clip this time. I've been trying to do this clip for a while. Anyways, what I was trying to say earlier, I'm not sure I'm going to keep the clips in. But what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be restarting a daily I wanted to establish before I went on my break. And then when I came back, I never actually did it. This is going to be a soft daily for myself and not a hard daily. I want to do this, but I'm not going to push myself to do it, if that makes sense, right? If I really don't feel like doing it this day or that day or whatever, then I won't. And that is, I want to get 5 Araxor kills a day. Now, before, I wanted to do at least 1, right? My goal was like 1 or 2 every day. I'm going to go for 5 this time. It seems very easy, I'll be completely honest, because between the Necromancy armor, the tier 90 armor, and Necromancy in general with its combat stats, it's honestly, Araxor is much, much easier now. Like, it feels on par with the GWD2 boss. It's not until I get to a 100% in Rage where it starts to feel like Araxor again, is the best way to put it. So that's great. So that means I basically can get a free 5 kills a day before it starts getting difficult. And then from there, I'll just, if I feel like keep going, I will. If not, then whatever. That's my thought process. Anyways, I think I'm going to call the episode here. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm sorry this has been a little bit of a episode was a little all over the place a bit, but I accomplished what I wanted to accomplish, and that's what matters. Anyways, I'll catch you guys in the next one.